Hey guys, well, as some of you know, my main goal with this channel is to expose my personal children to all things Mississippi in an unfiltered sort of way. And one of my obsessions of late has been Old Douglas, the mascot of the Camel Regiment, the 43rd Mississippi. And you simply have to start learning about the 43rd by reading Scott Bell's book entitled The Camel Regiment, A History of the Bloody 43rd. One of the saddest, or maybe more compelling stories about the 43rd includes a guy named Lieutenant Colonel Columbus Sykes, Captain Horatio Perry, and his brother-in-law, Sergeant William Owen. We're going to look at Colonel Sykes' grave as I start telling you the story. Then we're going to move to Greenbrier Cemetery and look for Captain Perry and Sergeant Owen. Now, mind you, these men had been with the 43rd a long time. They had fought in the Battle of Iuka, Corinth, Chickasaw Bayou, the horrors of Vicksburg, Chickamauga, Okolona, Resaca, the Battle of New Hope Church, Battle of Kennesaw Mountain, the Battle of Atlanta, Ezra Church, Decatur, and Nashville. After the Battle of Nashville, the 43rd had fallen back to the area around Tupelo, Mississippi. On January 5th, 1865, Columbus Sykes caught up with Adams' brigade, and Colonel Robert Lowry told him, "Colonel Sykes, your regiment, what is left of it, is in the rear today. Ride with us at the head of the column." Just to give credit where it's due, I'm getting this story out of Mr. Bell's book. Lowry told Sykes that he had relatives living a few miles away and that he would like to spend the night with them. So he turned command of the brigade over to Lieutenant Colonel Sykes. Lum, as Columbus was known, was joined by Captain Horatio G. Perry and his brother-in-law, Sergeant William Owen. The three men laid their blankets about 30 or 40 feet from a decayed white oak tree that was about 4 feet in diameter and about 60 to 70 feet high. Somewhere during the night, a drizzly mist began to fall, and about 2 a.m., the old oak tree fell down across the three men's bodies. Sergeant Owen and Captain Perry never knew what happened. They were killed instantly. Lum was still conscious, and his cries woke everybody in camp up. He was crying, "Oh, why should I have to die this way? If I only could have died in battle like my brother. I could willingly die. Oh, it is too bad, too bad." Lum's head was placed on a feathered pillow surrounded by sad, weeping veterans. When he was heard to say, "Tell my dear wife and children I love them to the last," the bodies of the three men were carried by Granville Sykes in an ambulance to Cotton Gin Port in Monroe County. Perry and Owen were buried in Old Greenbrier Cemetery near Amory, and Lum was buried at Oddfellows in Aberdeen. He lies beside his wife, Pauline. Captain Perry, whose marker you see there, never missed a day's service, and he had a real appreciation for classic poetry, and Sergeant Owen was a member of the same company. Now, I can find no marker with Sergeant Owen's name on it, but this cemetery has fallen victim to vandalism from time to time over the years, as you can see when we look at Captain Perry's grave. The Owen family plot is right in here, so I'm sure the sergeant is in the area somewhere. Captain Perry is buried just here to the right, along with his family just a few feet away from the Owens. It's just crazy for me to think that these guys endured all the horror that war brought them, only to be killed by an old oak tree falling on them. Nonetheless, I hope you've learned a little something today. Thank you.